Welcome back to Off the Gridiron, your Apollo Houston Texans football podcast. I'm Gary. Joshy, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling great.
Thank you for coming on the show. Hey, you know why we're all feeling great?
Yeah.
It's Victory Tuesday.
Victory Tuesday.
Victory Tuesday. The Houston Texans have won a football game pretty damn well, in a pretty great fashion as well.
Pretty damn good game.
They hosted the 5-2 at the time San Francisco 49ers, and the Texans won 26-15. Today is October 28th, 2025. We're filming on a Tuesday at 12:48. Feeling great. The vibes are high right now. We are chilling. We are hanging. Josh, you were on. I'm not gonna lie. You are nails.
I was absolutely
with
nails.
A prediction.
Absolute nails.
You were nails. You didn't get it exactly right, but you had the right idea. What'd you say? You said 27?
I said 27-13, I think.
You were just a few points off. We won by 2 scores against Mac Jones-led 49ers.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
I mean, what a win. What a win. The city is buzzing after that one, as understandably so. They just looked like an entirely different team than they did the Monday night before.
Well, the thing for me is it looks like, and I said it last week that I was hoping this would happen, and it looks like it might be happening. It looks like they are learning from their mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
I think what was really frustrating about the Bobby Slowick era was they kept making the same mistakes week to week, season to season, two full seasons in a row where it felt like they didn't make any adjustments. This year, it's felt like they continually keep making adjustments. They make an adjustment. They even make an adjustment back. If that adjustment didn't, it seems like they're consistently looking at, okay, what's working, what's not working. Are we get our ass beat in the trenches against Seattle? Okay, let's go to a six
offensive linemen.
Yeah, that's what my
six
brain left.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it work out. Okay, this we were talking about earlier in the season. Oh, they should go to more play action, more motion. They've been doing more play action, more motion. So that is what makes me happy about this win and looking forward to the rest of the season.
Yeah, I mean, enough can't be said about the adjustments we made. Last year one of the biggest issues with coaching and offense was the lack of adjustments that they were willing to make. And when they finally made them, towards the end of the season, you immediately notice a difference, and you think, well, why the hell why weren't we doing this before?
Yeah.
But immediately I noticed adjustments. I noticed changes. I noticed alterations with the game planning and the preparation and our personnel sets. Like you just mentioned, 6 offensive linemen. I believe I saw a tweet, and maybe it's not direct or maybe it's not exact, but it's I think 20-something offensive plays that we had 6 offensive linemen in the game.
Wow. Okay.
And, Blake Fisher coming in to be the extra tackle each time.
I like it.
It worked. It worked. We allowed 0 sacks. C.J. Stroud, he kept his composure all game long. Speaking of C.J. Stroud, his numbers were 30 for 39, 318 yards, 2 touchdowns, an interception, which was an arm punt at the end of the half. It wasn't really that bad of an interception. 106.6 quarterback rating on a 158 scale. C.J. Stroud looked like his 2023 self, early 2024 self, poised. They kept him upright. And that's what happens when you give C.J. Stroud time. I mean, we sit around and we can people criticize him all the time, like, oh, he's not doing well, but we don't have a guy in your lap 0.5 seconds after you snap the ball. You could spend time kind of going through your progressions and hitting a good check down to Woody Marks, or hitting Jalen Knoll for a deep crosser down your left side of the field. He was great. C.J. Stroud was the face of this game, and he looked like a completely different player than he did just 6 days ago in Seattle. What did you think about C.J. Stroud?
I thought exactly your point. When you don't have a guy in your lap, when you're not I want to say scared, because I don't think C.J. ever been scared, but I'd say, alert.
Maybe he doesn't get scared, but he gets rattled.
Yeah, and towards the end of that Seattle game, you could see he was taking a few extra steps back. His feet were constantly moving. He wasn't throwing under a base. This game, he had that comfortability. There were multiple throws where he's stepping up and like just having perfect touch on a ball when he's surrounded. And you can't have the confidence to do that if the entire game you're on your ass.
Exactly.
And the fact that he had the confidence to do that, there was that one pass to, was it Knoll? No, Hutchinson. The post
touchdown.
route.
The touchdown.
Yeah, that throw was just like,
It was money. It was money. He had a guy in his face, but he had enough time to process what was going on, and he stepped up. He made that
perfect
He
touch.
he did a wanted where he curved the football.
he did. It wasn't like
it was crazy.
It was just like a perfect like little plain catch in the yard like touch pass.
It
like
looked
perfect.
like a 2023 throw.
Exactly,
It looked like him
exactly.
just gripping it and ripping it. That's what it literally looked like. And he did this all without Nico Collins.
I know, which
Nico
is
Collins
another
and
incredible
Christian Kirk.
thing. Incredible.
Neither of them played.
He made Xavier Hutchinson look like wide receiver 1. He
And-
made Knoll and Higgins look like not rookies.
Yeah. I mean,
Incredible.
Jalen Knoll, he's getting more and more playing time. He's still not up there with the snap count or snap percentage that I want it to be, but he's getting significantly more playing time, and it's showing. He had 5 receptions, 63 yards with that long 44-yard
I mean,
deep crosser.
look
and
at all those
Xavier
receptions.
Hutchinson was our best receiver of the day with 5 receptions, 69 yards, and a touchdown. People aren't talking about Xavier Hutchinson being the breakout guy who's stepping up.
Absolutely.
But he's Xavier Hutchinson is stepping up big time
Well, you had-
for the Texans right
You
now.
had 4 receivers, four guys catch more than 4 receptions. That is spreading the ball. That's crazy.
The spreading the ball around, the ball being spread around like it was is so encouraging because for a little bit I was starting to worry about our talent on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah.
But looked like they all stepped up. I mean, Woody Marks getting involved in the passing game. He had
That's,
over
I
100
think,
total
a
yards.
huge key.
And going into feeding in more into the offensive talk, we established a run game. We had 36 total carries, 157 total rushing yards all game long. We averaged 4.4 yards a carry. Woody Marks with 62 yards, Nick Chubb with 56 yards. They were just,
Exactly what you needed.
CJ with a few great carries
That was
himself.
another. I mean, just I can't say like enough good things about how they executed on offense. That CJ, he's never going to be the scrambling quarterback, but when the offense is going right and when CJ's confident and doing a good job, he finds those little moments where he needs to squeak away and get you that first down. He did it, I think, 3 or 4 times where he, the pocket collapsed. He held his composure, found a seam, got the first down, and you move on. And I'm like, that is perfect. That's exactly what you need.
I mean, that's all you need. A lot of the times, NFL franchises and organizations just ruin young quarterbacks by just absolutely devouring their confidence.
Yeah.
A lot of guys come into this league with crazy amounts of confidence, and they play into that. A lot of times they play into that. A lot of times it doesn't work. Guys are too confident, they're too cocky, they're too arrogant. But not a guy like CJ Stroud who gets better, and he even says it's an oppressor, post-game presser. He says, "I'm a top guy in the league when I get rolling," which means like when I get confident, I'm up there with some of the best throwers of the football in the game. And I agree. I mean, he made some fantastic throws all game long. Like I said, he progressed. He went through his progressions very well on a lot of plays. Only 9 incompletions through, and they are letting him sling that motherfucker. They are letting him throw that thing. 39 throws or 39 pass attempts. They're not saying like, "Hey CJ, let's just try to let's get the ball out of your hands," or let's just kind of like let the run game take over and like let's let you be a game manager. Nick Caley put the ball in his hands and said, "Hey, make those throws, 7.
Yeah.
Make those throws, 7. We were going to help you with the O-line in the run game. We were going to give you some kind of supporting cast. Just make the throws."
Well,
and that's
Yeah.
And that's what happened. That's exactly what happened.
It's crazy. It's the Texans are like exactly, you talk about football being a team sport almost more than any other of the three big sports. Basketball, LeBron James can take over a game and it's over.
He did it for like an
Baseball,
entire series.
One guy can hit like a 3-run home run, that's a game, Football, sometimes there's a quarterback that can take over a game and say, this is mine. He can be 75% of the total yards for the team or whatever. But I feel like that for the Texans to succeed, they have to truly work as a team on every aspect of the ball. The defense keeps doing their thing. The O-line needs to do their thing. The receivers need to do their thing and get open. CJ needs to complete his throws. Like, obviously, we all know that. Like, work as a team, you succeed. But I think when one of those components is failing, it's more so than I think other teams. It stresses on the other components. If the O-line's failing, it affects CJ. If the wide receivers aren't able to get any separation, it affects the O-line. It affects because they're having to hold longer, and it affects CJ. But when it's all working, you can say that CJ is a top 5 quarterback when it's working like that.
I agree. I mean, I have no problem saying if CJ would have been given a better supporting cast and a better support system up until this point in his career, we'd be looking at like a top 5 performer at quarterback right now. Right now, I think he's still coming into his own a little bit more. He's only 24 years old.
Yeah.
But games like this is what gives me it's what encouraged me about C.J. Stroud, because a lot of the times people write him off as like, oh, he's just Ohio State. He had one good year. He had rookie sensation. After that, you know who else was a rookie sensation? Was Baker Mayfield, and now he's getting MVP looks.
It's an interesting comp, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about C.J. Stroud, who it's completely turned around a franchise. But games like this is where you start to – I mean, we'll look back on it, hopefully down the end of the road of this season, and say that game right there changed the direction and the trajectory of our entire season. And a lot of it – and it was all – it came from the top, number 7.
Yeah.
Granted, Nick Caley, great game from Nick Caley, but Passer 7 made those throws. He was nails with – some of those progressions and his play. I mean, he read their defense like a book. That's what you want to see, and that you give them time. I hope they continue the 6 offensive lineman schemes to give him ample time and establish more of a run up front, because after that he looked like he really was like, okay, I'm in control now. And it got better from there. He was good. He was great all game long, aside for that one interception.
Yeah, which was
just fantastic. It's encouraging, man.
I mean, what's also really encouraging was the third down efficiency. That's something they've struggled with at points this year. They were 9 for 16, over 50% from third down. I will take that every time.
It's like night and day. This is night and day, because we were not a good third down team.
Yeah,
and on Sunday, we were against a very, very well-coached 49ers team.
Yeah.
At this point, maybe we are leeching off of injuries a little bit. But I'm sorry, the 49ers team, they've won 2 games. They won their 2 out of the last 3 with Mac Jones. Yeah. And one of those wins came on the road in L.A., on Thursday Night Football against a red-hot Matthew Stafford.
Yeah.
No, they are a good team. They're a good team. And we completely controlled the entire game through and through. I'll tell you, we said on the podcast, or last podcast, obviously time of possession will factor into this game. If we just control the ball more, maybe we have a chance to win. Control the ball, we did. 41 minutes and 22 seconds of time possession for the Texans to the 18 minutes and 38 seconds for the 49ers. That's total clock domination right there. That's total domination on the time management for the Texans.
Well, and we've talked a lot about the offense. Let's get into the defense.
Oh, well, I was definitely going to get into the defense, but before that, I want to talk about something real quick.
Oh, okay. Talk to me.
I really, 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 really want to talk about Underdog.
Oh, okay.
Because I love Underdog so much. Football season is in full swing, and Underdog is the best place to get in on all the action. Playing on Underdog is easy. Just pick whether your favorite players will go higher or lower on stats like rushing yards, receptions, touchdowns, and more. Get your picks right, and you can win up to 5,000 times your cash. 5,000 times. It's a whole lot of moolah right there. I mean, I won't talk about my past successes with Underdog, but going into this week, I feel very, very confident. I won't even do the Thursday night game.
Are you doing?
I won't because I'm not doing the Thursday night game. Did you see it's Ravens and Dolphins?
Yeah.
Yucky.
You want to just talk Texans?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm taking C.J. Stroud passing yards higher. I feel good about where we're at.
Okay.
Offensively, I feel good. That's how good I feel. That I'm taking it to Underdog. I'm going to Underdog with it.
Okay.
What say you?
So I have to pick somebody from the other team.
Little Bo Nix lower? Or?
I don't know if I want to go Bo Nix lower, but I will go. I'm going to go Cortland Sutton lower receiving touchdown.
Sting's all over him.
I think Sting is all over him.
Sting's all over
I think
him.
He might get some yards here and there, but I don't think he gets a touchdown.
I like that. Go ahead and put those in because I'm feeling good about those. Download the app today. Sign up with promo code OTG to score $100 in bonus funds or entries when you play your first $5. That's promo code OTG. Underdog. Make picks, win money. Take it away, Garrett. This episode is sponsored by Underdog. Let me tell you about Underdog real quick.
Tell him.
Football is in full swing, and the best place to go is Underdog. Playing on Underdog is easy. Just pick whether your favorite players will go higher or lower on stats like rushing yards, receptions, touchdowns, and a whole lot more. Get your picks right, and you can win up to 5,000 times your cash. 5,000. Playing on Underdog during football season is my favorite. I love taking Nico Collins receptions higher, obviously. And, I'll take a little C.J. Stroud passing yards on the occasion. Higher, obviously. Love my Texans. Download the app today. Sign up with promo code OTG to score $100 in bonus funds and entries when you play your first $5. That's promo code OTG. Underdog. Make picks, win money. Must be 18 plus. 19 plus in Alabama and Nebraska. 19 plus in Colorado for some games. 21 plus in Arizona, Massachusetts, and Virginia. And present in a state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_.html for details. Offer not valid in Maryland, Michigan, New Jersey, New York, Ohio, and Pennsylvania. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ncpgambling.org. In New York, call the 24/7 Hope line at 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. Again, thank you so much to Underdog, and get out there and win some money. Do it.
OTG.
Thank you so much, Garrett. Thank you. I was going to be like, nice hair, but I think I'm wearing a hat in that. Okay, we have to talk about the defense.
Yeah,
we have to talk about the defense.
I want to talk about the defense and one specific man they stopped.
Mm-hmm.
One man we know, everybody knows, the man, the engine behind San Francisco's offense, Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah.
In this season, let me just read you the carries and receptions for Christian McCaffrey per game. 22, 13, 17, 17, 22, 17, 24 against Houston. 8. Receptions. 9, 6, 10, 6, 8, 7, 7 against Houston. 3. That is completely shutting down their best player. He touched the ball 11 times in the entire game.
Oh, yeah.
That's insane.
That's
full shutdown.
Hey, maybe we are watching a little film. Maybe the Texans are in the film room a little bit breaking it down, because I think they saw Sunday Night Football and said, "Shit, we kill 23 and you kill the head, the body will die."
Oh,
not to quote the Saints, but Bountygate. But but you
what
kill
a thing to reference.
Yeah, well, you kill the head and the body will die. You stop Christian McCaffrey, and he is the power. He's the mitochondria of this entire
powerhouse of the cell.
He is the mitochondria of this offense. We totally annihilated their offense because we stopped him. I can't say enough things about this defense. This defense is totally elite. We just smashing all kinds of. I think they're top ranked in so many categories.
Best
but
defense in the
they're
league
honestly
by far.
at this rate they are smashing expectations because I thought okay they can defense is very good, very very good, very stout. No, I think they're average. I think they're allowing on average like 174 passing yards a game, which is insanity.
Yeah.
I mean you have guys like Kamari Lassiter who are quietly playing. He's quietly playing like one of the best corners in the entire NFL. And you have guys like Will Anderson Jr. who come by end of the season if they look off Myles Garrett because he just had 5 sacks the other day. But if they look off Myles Garrett, Will Anderson Jr. will be right there in the depoy conversations. I mean, enough cannot be said about this defense and their performance.
After that game, they're currently 4th in the league in opponent passing yards per game, 178.
178.
And 5th in the league in opponent rushing yards per game at 88.
So the top 5 in both of the.
They're top 5 in stopping the rush and the pass.
I think we're still first in your points allowed. I want to know what I don't want to know what the yardage is because
total yardage.
Yeah, because the 49ers had 223 total yards
Per game or total?
Per game.
Opponents' yards per game. Houston is first in the league at 266.9 yards allowed per game.
Look at that. Guys, this is probably the best defense in the NFL.
It is the best defense in the NFL.
It's probably the best defense in the NFL. And offense is just now finding some footing, and they're kind of finding a rhythm. The Texans are looking kind of scary. The Texans are looking, especially at home. You do not want to come into Houston in NRG and to go against this defense, because now it looks like C.J. Stroud he's found God again, and maybe he was struggling with. I'm not gonna get it. No, he wasn't struggling with his faith.
Let's go down that road.
But C.J. Stroud is finding his confidence. He's finding his groove, and that's a big problem for opposing players, especially if you come into Houston, because that defense, as we're saying right now, it's stout.
I got another one for you.
Yeah.
Top 5 opponent points per game allowed. 5 is Denver, 18.9. 4 is New England at 18.3. Rams, 16.7. Kansas City, 16.4. All kind of grouped up together. Houston, by far, number 1, 14.7.
Oh, my God.
A whole almost 2 points less than number 2 in the league.
Oh, my God.
Just absolute domination on the defensive side.
Yeah. And
so all you need is your offense to be decent. All you need is your offense. Can your offense put up 20 to 30 points a game? If they can, you're winning.
I mean, if you're putting up 20 points on the offensive side of the ball, you're probably going to win a game. Because
that's a good point.
There's not many times that this defense is going to allow.
They've won every game. They've won every game that they've scored 20 points or more.
Yeah,
because they've lost 2 games where they scored 19.
Yeah,
including 20.
You got to score 20.
Yeah,
and I've been saying it the last few some podcasts this season. First to 20 wins.
Yeah,
first to 20 wins. It seems like we get to 20, and it's a pretty safe bet that we're going to win because, like I said, I don't really foresee the defense very many times allowing more than 20 points.
They've allowed more than 20 points twice. They lost 20-19 to Tampa Bay, and then last week to Seattle, 2017.
Yeah, the Tampa Bay game is still fucked up. That's still fucked up. It stings.
But
right now we could be looking at 500 football club.
Well, also they've lost 2 games where their defense only gave up 14 and 17. So it's just if your offense is scoring 20, you're looking at a completely flipped 5-2 record.
Yeah, I mean, it was 475 total yards. I think it's got to be their most by far. I don't know. I don't
so,
know
yeah.
what we scored against. I don't know what we did against the Ravens, but we were just.
That's fair.
I mean, but I don't know. We were just too efficient with that, and we scored a lot with great field position. I'm just looking at this, and the box score is like that was just a complete game.
Oh,
It was
this
just-
is more yards than we had against Baltimore.
Then it was definitely our. It had to been our best offensive pudding or best offensive showing for yardage
Yeah.
all season long. 475 yards. It's tough to win against a team that does that, and we did it again against a good team. Now the way I'm seeing things, and I came in this game a Debbie Downer. I admit it. I came in. I was like, how can I have confidence?
He
right?
admitted it.
Well, I have to. Nico Collins is out. We had just an embarrassing primetime loss to Seattle. Still seems like we were totally lost offensively. So how can I just say like, oh, well, yeah, I mean, we're totally going to win against one of the best coaches in the NFL with one of the best running backs and good defensive unit. Totally we're going to win against them without Nico Collins and Christian Kirk. But they totally, I mean, they blew me away. They blew me away with just how confident they came to the game because I wasn't confident at all. Now I'm looking at this. You take Seattle out of the equation, we've won the last 3 out of our 4.
Yeah.
Our point differential is great. Our offense has looked great in those. The Seattle game maybe was just us just shooting ourselves, blowing our entire foot off with a 12-gauge shotgun, and against a good team on the road late at night after a bye week when we were kind of rusty. Maybe it was that. Maybe the real Houston Texans stood up during the Tennessee Titans, Baltimore Ravens, and now the San Francisco 49ers. I'm feeling night and day.
This next week getting into it, and we're gonna we'll do a preview at some later this week. But I've been saying all year, Denver is the team that I think most closely resembles the Texans. And they're most on par with on offense and defense. Very similar teams. I think Texans obviously have the better defense, but Denver might have the better offense so far. I think this is going to be that real test of like, okay, you had one bad game against Seattle. You had one good game against San Fran. Now, what is the average? Who are you really? And I'm excited to find out. If you can take care of business, you're sitting at 500, 4-4 with a whole season in front of you, and that is the season starts over, and you just need to go 6-2. 6-3, sorry.
Totally doable. 6-2 sounded scary, but 6-3
No,
sounds a little bit better.
Well, I mean, you don't even have to go 6-3, but 6-3 gets you to 10-7. Should be in the playoffs. Like, I feel like that's a goal.
Yeah.
And with some of the opponents you're playing, I mean, that should be doable. You have Carolina. No, sorry. You don't have Carolina. That was preseason.
I was like, what?
You have Tennessee. You have Arizona. You have Las Vegas. And then you have 2 with the Colts. Like all together, like you should be able to get 4 wins out of that grouping, and then see what we can do with the rest. I'm excited. I'm excited for what's coming up.
This game was a huge win, potential season saver. We saved our own season because I mean you lose this game and you're sitting at 2-5.
2-5 and 3-4.
That's
are totally
over.
Different. Yeah.
That's over. But now the position that you're in with the schedule that you have coming up, bless you, is you're 3-4 now. You're kind of rolling on offense. Defense is elite, probably the best in the NFL right now. And you have red-hot Denver Broncos who are coming into town next week this week, but without their best defensive player, Patrick Surtain, who's going to be out 4 to 6 weeks. I'm not celebrating that. I'm just observing the fact that we could probably take advantage of that if Nico Collins comes back. Feeling good, feeling great. Possibility that by the time we play Buffalo in that Thursday night outing later this season, we're going to be a winning football club at like 6-4.
Absolutely.
That would be humongous considering the horrendous start that we had. But again, I'm not putting it past these guys because I thought that we're going to go into this game dead in the water with Jared Wayne, on offense and like without, just totally like, I mean, I just thought he was like, how do you even scheme with this personnel? By God, they did it. By God, we schemed it up. So, flowers to everyone. I'm throwing roses, and I'm hitting everyone with flowers because
And you're catching roses too because they won the beginning of your birthday week, and hopefully they win the end of your birthday week.
oh yeah, today's
Happy
my birthday.
Yeah, to Garrett.
Hey, thank you so much.
Yeah, hopefully you get your roses this week as well, and we all and you celebrate. You're gonna be up in New York celebrating, hopefully.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we're gonna have a Friday episode, but if we do, it'll be me.
I'll talk to
in
Noah,
New York.
and see it.
We'll-
Or if
we'll
you
see.
want to do it in Noah.
We'll see what's going
in New
on.
York.
See what's going on because all we really want to talk about this upcoming Broncos game. It's huge. It's huge.
It's huge.
I think for my birthday, I'm gonna go to Big City Wings.
Hell yeah.
Houston's wing joint, Apollo's wing joint. They have the best ball watching environment. It's perfect. I mean, it's the best time for sports. If you're a real sports fan, this is the best time. This is the best month of the year. Great beer, great appetizers, great service, and the best wings in Houston. Find a local. Find a location in Houston because there's many of them. Tell them Apollo sent you because we love the place. Thank you, Big City Wings, for powering this episode of Off the Gridiron. And again, thank you, Underdog, for powering this episode of Off the Gridiron. I'm over the moon. I'm excited. I'm going to go drink 27 beers today.
Just a few small.
Just a few small, 27 few small beers. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Go follow and subscribe to Apollo HOU for all kinds of sports content. We do all kinds of good stuff. Everyone's killing it over here. And thank you. And hey, Josh, let's go do it again next week.
Let's do it. Let's shake on it.
Go
Put it
Texans.
there. Put it there, brother.
Go Texans. Watch Texans. See ya.